Have you ever noticed that some people can walk into a room and instantly command respect without saying a single word? No loud voice, no dramatic entrance, no effort to impress anyone. Yet somehow, people pay attention to them. Conversations slow down, eyes turn toward them. It's almost as if their presence alone carries weight. Meanwhile, others try to speak louder, talk more, or prove themselves constantly, but they still struggle to be taken seriously. So, what creates this difference? Is it status, power, or natural charisma? Surprisingly, it's none of those things. The truth is that respect often comes from subtle behaviors most people never notice. Small signals that quietly communicate confidence, calmness, and self-assurance. In this video, you'll discover 5 simple but powerful secrets that can change how people see you. These are not complicated tricks or special talents. They are small shifts in the way you carry yourself, and you can start using them today. For a long time, I felt almost invisible to the people around me. At school, in meetings, or even in simple conversations, it seemed like my presence barely mattered. People would talk over me, ignore my opinions, or walk past me as if I wasn't really there. I thought the problem was that I wasn't talking enough, or that I needed to be louder, more aggressive, or more impressive. But the truth was something very different. Over time, I began to notice certain people who rarely spoke much, yet everyone respected them. When they entered a room, people paid attention. When they finally spoke, others listened carefully. That made me curious. So I started experimenting with small changes in how I carried my 5 simple things that seemed almost insignificant at first. To my surprise, everything began to shift. People started listening when I spoke. They asked for my opinion. They treated me differently, even though I wasn't talking more than before. That's when I realized something powerful. Respect doesn't come from saying more words. Often, it comes from the quiet signals you send without speaking at all. The first secret to earning respect without saying a word is surprisingly simple. Stand tall. Before you even open your mouth, your body is already communicating something to the people around you. Most people underestimate how powerful body language is. Think about how many people you see walking with their shoulders slumped, their head tilted down, and their body taking up as little space as possible. Without realizing it, that posture sends a message that says, "I don't want to be noticed." On the other hand, people who naturally command respect usually carry themselves very differently. They stand upright, their shoulders relaxed but open, their head level, and their posture calm and steady. They don't look stiff or forced. They simply look comfortable in the space they occupy. The human brain is incredibly quick at making judgments based on visual signals. In fact, within just a few seconds of seeing someone, our brain starts forming impressions about their confidence, importance, and credibility. When someone stands tall, their posture quietly signals confidence and self-assurance. It tells others that this person values themselves and is comfortable in their own presence. Meanwhile, a slouched posture can unintentionally signal insecurity or uncertainty, even if the person is intelligent or capable. This is why posture can change the way people perceive you almost instantly. Standing tall is not about trying to look dominant or intimidating. It's simply about aligning your body in a way that reflects calm confidence. When your shoulders are back, your head is up, and your posture is relaxed but upright, you naturally appear more present and composed. People may not consciously realize why they feel it, but they will instinctively treat you with more attention and respect. In many situations, your body speaks long before your words ever do, and the way you stand can quietly shape how the world responds to you. The second secret to earning respect is something most people completely overlook: the power of moving slowly. If you observe people who naturally command respect, you will notice a common pattern. They rarely rush. Their movements are calm, their speech is measured, and their actions feel deliberate. In contrast, people who are nervous or unsure often move quickly, speak too fast, and react impulsively to everything around them. This difference may seem small, but it sends a powerful psychological signal. When someone moves slowly and calmly, it suggests that they are not under pressure and that they are in control of themselves in the situation. Imagine 2 people walking into an important meeting. One person rushes through the door, quickly drops their bag, starts speaking rapidly, and appears slightly anxious. The other person enters more slowly, sits down calmly, and takes a moment before speaking. Without realizing it, everyone in the room will often perceive the second person as more confident and more important. The slower pace communicates composure and authority, while rushing can unintentionally signal stress or uncertainty. Moving slowly does not mean being lazy or unproductive. Instead, it means acting with intention. When you slow down your movements, your voice, and even your reactions, you create an atmosphere of calm around you. People tend to associate calmness with confidence and control. In a world where many people are constantly rushing, the person who remains steady and composed naturally stands out. By simply slowing down the way you move and speak, you can subtly communicate that you are comfortable, confident, and fully in control of the moment. The third secret to gaining respect, without saying much, is the power of confident eye contact. Many people underestimate how important eye contact is in communication. When people feel nervous or unsure of themselves, they often avoid looking directly at others. They may look down at the floor, glance at their phone, or shift their eyes around the room. While this might feel comfortable in the moment, it can unintentionally send a signal of insecurity. On the other hand, maintaining natural eye contact communicates confidence, honesty, and presence. It tells the other person that you are fully engaged and not afraid of the interaction. A simple technique that works very well is the 3-second rule. When speaking with someone, look into their eyes for about 3 seconds, then briefly look away for a moment and naturally return your gaze. This small rhythm makes the interaction feel comfortable and natural rather than intense or awkward. Staring continuously can feel intimidating, but this gentle pattern creates a balance between confidence and ease. Over time, this habit can completely change how people perceive you. Imagine having a conversation with your boss at work. In the past, you might have looked down at the table or quickly glanced away while speaking. But when you maintain calm eye contact using the 3-second rule, your presence immediately feels more confident. Your words carry more weight, even if you are saying the exact same thing. The same principle applies when talking to strangers, coworkers, or even friends. Eye contact shows that you respect both yourself and the person you are speaking with. And often, that simple signal is enough to make people take you much more seriously. The fourth secret to earning respect without saying much is surprisingly simple. Listen more than you talk. One of the most common mistakes people make in conversations is that they are not truly listening. Instead, while the other person is speaking, they are already thinking about what they want to say next. They are simply waiting for their turn to talk. Because of this, they miss important details, emotions, and meanings in the conversation. When someone realizes they are not being fully heard, they often feel ignored or unimportant. Respected people approach conversations very differently. They listen with genuine attention. Instead of focusing on themselves, they focus completely on the other person. They watch the speaker's expressions, pay attention to the tone of their voice, and try to understand what the person truly means. Sometimes they nod, give small responses like "I see" or "that makes sense," and ask thoughtful questions that show they are engaged. This kind of listening creates a powerful connection because it signals that the other person matters. Everyone has a deep psychological desire to feel heard and understood. When you truly listen to someone, you give them something many people rarely experience: your full attention. This makes them feel valued and respected. And when people feel respected by you, they naturally begin to respect you in return. Ironically, the less you try to dominate the conversation, the more people will want to hear what you have to say. By simply becoming a better listener, you quietly build trust, influence, and respect, without needing to speak more than necessary. The fifth and most powerful secret to gaining respect is the power of silence. In many situations, especially when emotions run high, people feel an urgent need to speak. When disagreements happen or problems arise, everyone often begins talking at the same time. Voices become louder, opinions collide, and the room fills with noise. Ironically, the more people talk, the less anyone is truly heard. In these moments, the person who immediately joins the chaos often blends into the crowd. But there is another type of person in the room. This person remains quiet. They observe carefully, listen to every side, and take their time before reacting. Instead of rushing to prove a point, they allow the situation to unfold while they calmly process what is happening. At first, their silence may go unnoticed. However, as the discussion continues and the noise grows louder, something interesting begins to happen. People start to notice the person who is not competing for attention. When that quiet person finally speaks, Even if it is only a few calm and simple words, the entire atmosphere can shift. Because they did not speak earlier, their voice suddenly carries more weight. People naturally pause and listen, curious about what they have to say. Silence creates a sense of patience, thoughtfulness, and control. It shows that a person values their words enough not to waste them. In many situations, the individual who speaks the least but observes the most becomes the one whose voice is respected the most. Behind all 5 of these techniques lies a deeper truth about respect. Real respect does not begin with other people, it begins with how you see and treat yourself. When you truly respect yourself, it naturally shows through your behavior, your posture, and the way you interact with others. Standing tall is not just about appearance. It reflects that you value your presence and believe you deserve space in the world. Moving slowly and calmly shows that you respect your time and refuse to rush or panic to gain approval. Maintaining eye contact demonstrates that you believe your voice and your ideas matter. Listening carefully to others shows that you respect the people around you and acknowledge their importance. And using silence wisely proves that you respect your own words enough not to waste them. When these habits come from genuine self-respect, they feel natural rather than forced. People can sense the difference between someone who is pretending to be confident and someone who truly believes in their own worth. That quiet inner confidence is what makes others trust, value, and respect you. In the end, the strongest form of respect is not demanded, it is naturally given to those who first learn to respect themselves. Respect does not always come from speaking louder, proving yourself, or trying to dominate every conversation. Often, it comes from the quiet signals you send through your behavior. By standing tall, you show confidence before you even say a word. By slowing down your movements and speech, you communicate calm control. Through natural eye contact, you show presence and self-assurance. By listening more than you talk, you make others feel valued and understood. And by using silence wisely, you allow your words to carry real weight when you finally speak. The most important thing is that you don't need to master all 5 at once. Start simple. Choose just one habit and practice it to maybe standing a little taller, slowing down your speech, or giving someone your full attention when they talk. Small changes like these can gradually transform the way people see and respect you. If you found these ideas helpful, make sure to like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more insights about psychology, confidence, and understanding human behavior.